Okay, hopefully you can see this. I'm going to be screen sharing. I'm in my virtual classroom right now, and I'm just waiting to see if anybody actually comes. Um, right now, there's nobody in here, so I'm just going to work on this video to fix the video that messed up yesterday. So, um, we all have technology problems. The key to any of them is to just keep trying until you find a solution. So that's the whole thing of problem solving. What can you do to find a solution to the problem? If the problem is something won't upload or something's not loading, just try something new. Okay, so let's go over the homework that I didn't have in that video. I had done one before and it cut me off, and I guess it disappeared somehow. So let's see. These writing or balancing chemical equations is tough, but with practice you can get better and better. It's kind of like math, and you just have to practice. So I did the first one with you in your notes the other day, so now I'm going to do numbers 2 through 5, because I did, or 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8 are in the video with the notes. 1 was done on the video the other day. So I'm going to do 2, 3, and 4. Okay? All right, so number 2 from your notes said Na plus H2O yields NaOH plus H2. Okay, so what that is showing is sodium plus water yields sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Now, let's see if we can figure out, I might need to zoom this out just a little bit more so we have more space here. That's better. So I'm going to set my problem up so I can see each of the different elements. Oops, we'll do H next. Okay, so we are going to have 1 atom of sodium, 2 atoms of hydrogen, and 1 atom of oxygen. And over here we have 1 atom of sodium, 1, 2, 3 atoms of hydrogen, and 1 atom of oxygen. These equations are kind of like a puzzle where you have to decide where you're going to put a new coefficient. So I'm going to start over here, and I am actually going to put a 2 in front of NaOH. And the reason I'm doing that is because we have 2 hydrogens here plus the 1 here, and it makes it 3. Well, I can't make 3 hydrogens over here no matter what I do because there's 2. So the only thing I can do is have multiples of 2. So I need this to be a multiple of 2. And the way I can make that a multiple of 2 is make it a 4. So I'm going to now say there's 4 because there's 2 here, 1, 2 from that 2, and then there's 2 here, 1, 2 from that hydrogen. So that's 4. But that also means that I have 2 sodium now and 2 oxygen. All right, going over here then, let's fix our hydrogens because that's what I was trying to do in the beginning. I'm going to make it 4, so I have to put a 2 out front. So now I have 4, but I also have 2 oxygens here. So these 2 are balanced. See how they're balanced on each side? But now these 2 aren't, so I need to make this a 2. So 2. Now remember, you cannot ever, ever, ever change the subscripts. You can only ever change the coefficients, okay? All right, so that was number 2. That's the answer. 2 sodium plus 2 water yields 2 sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, number 3. We have KClO3, which is potassium chlorate, yields potassium chloride plus oxygen gas. Okay, so I have potassium, I have chlorine, and I have oxygen. I have potassium, I have chlorine, and I have oxygen. How many potassiums do I have here? I have 1. How many chlorines do I have here? I have 1. How many oxygens do I have here? I have 3. Let's go over here. How many potassiums? I have 1. How many chlorines? I have 1. How many oxygens? I have 2. Okay, once again, I'm at a place where these aren't matching and it's a 2 and a 3. Notice over here I have a subscript of 3. That means I can only be in multiples of 3, not 2. So I can't make this like 4 because I can't make 4 of these because I'm going to put a coefficient out here. It's a multiplier of that subscript. So I can either leave it 3, but then over here I have multiples of 2. So that's also not going to work with like going up to 4. Okay, and I can't go up to 3 because 2 doesn't multiply with something to make 3, at least not a whole number. Okay, so what I want to find is a lowest common multiple. So I know that the lowest common multiple of 3 and 2 is 6. So I'm going to make this 6 by adding a 2 out front, and I'm going to make this 6 by adding a 3 out front. Okay, but when I added the 2 out front here, it made these go up to 2 also. So now I have the 6's are equal, but the 2's and the 1's aren't. So now I have to add a 2 there, and all is better. Okay, that's number 3. Let's do the last one that I haven't gone over, number 4. Number 4 is lithium plus iron bromide yields lithium bromide plus iron. Okay, so let's make our chart. We have lithium, iron, and bromine. Lithium, iron, and bromine. We have 1 lithium. Oops, I incorrectly wrote that down. Let's go back and make sure I correctly. Oh, it's FeBr2. And the rest is right. Okay, so I have 1 lithium, 1 iron, and 2 bromine. Over here, I have 1 lithium, 1 iron, 1 bromine. All right, so my bromines are off. So I have 2 here. I need 2 here. So let's stick a 2 out front. That also changes our lithium. Now, I come back over here. I need to change lithium to 2. Boom, done. Okay, so I have 2 lithium plus the 1 iron bromide plus, or yields 2 lithium bromide plus iron. Okay, all right, so those are the 3 I didn't go over in your notes. So hopefully that makes some sense to you. And if you have any more questions, you know, I'm in office hours right now. This would be a good time to come and ask, but I will have some more office hours on Monday, and I'd be glad for you to come and ask some questions. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.